This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Stockton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's King. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Touchdown, Black Knights. They strike first in this national title bout. What a moment. Punt return for a touchdown here in the national championship game.
Boy, his vision and focus were locked in. I mean, you're right. He's thinking, I'm in the national championship game. It's time for me to make a play and put my stamp on this game, and he did that right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Took a shot at the return, but steps out of the 24. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And the Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's King. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. So the PI penalty in the end zone will move the offense 15 yards closer now. The Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive moving. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Trying to run it. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
What a try by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off. It's Esfamiddle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking downfield, it's King. He's running out of time here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid game.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he's got it again. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the Black Knights pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Army.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out. It's Stockton. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to pass. It's King. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They go with a direct snap. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To the air. It's King. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Patterson. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. When they hand it off to the back. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Lee. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Black Knights will have 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Oh, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's King. The pocket breaking down. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Jackets will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's short. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking for a gap. It's Reed. First down, looking for more now. Now here he goes. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Army.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Bringing it out. It's Stockton. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Toss play to the outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Going backwards to open up this series. Second down and 16 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's King. Bringing pressure. What a catch! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Army offense out of the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. He finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff running right. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big playability.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Howard. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
First down here for this offense. Using his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
2nd down after that previous play. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They stop him, but it's a first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And the Black Knights looking to cash in the red zone. Running back with the football. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. QB decides to keep it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. And Kirk, it's Army in the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout. Army.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Black Knights. This air attack is still unstoppable. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's King. On the move now. Off target with a throw. Incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes. A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Running with purpose. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Coleman. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. grab behind the line. It's short. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. Working clock with the ground game. Runs through the defender.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. That's caught. It's short. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab!
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. It's an option look. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Army.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Stockton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To throw, it's King. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep again. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Army Black Knights.